How's it going, YouTube? My name is Ari and welcome to Blue Lion Finance, a channel for all of you stopping by for your first episode dedicated to investing in my personal journey to amassing $100,000 within my Vanguard brokerage account. Now, what a week it was last week. I mean, it has just become abundantly clear that earnings are driving this market. Now, inflation is certainly real, and of course, the supply chain disruptions are causing mayhem throughout the market. But again, it has just become clear that earnings are the driver here. We had Google and Apple come out with their earnings, absolutely crushed analyst expectations, drove the market forward with more momentum, and then here we are with Meta coming out, losing $251 billion worth of value. It shook the entire market, and of course, we cowered back in fear. A lot of volatility came our way. My personal account fell by $1,037.28, leaving my account now sitting at $86,206.54. So what exactly is an investor to do? Well, luckily for you, in today's video, we're just gonna get into 5 high-quality value investments which you can make today and just hold on to for the long run. You're not gonna have to bat an eye, lose a minute of sleep over what's happening in the market. Again, that long-term value investor approach. Now, before we get started, tap on that thumbs up button as it helps me grow this channel and get the word out there. And if you haven't done so already, I'd love to have each and every one of you on this journey with me. So go ahead and make your way over to subscribing to the channel. Now, YouTube, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive right in. So by this point in time, if you've been avidly following my channel, I just hope you realize that I am by no means a gambler when it comes to the stock market. And I'm all about doubling down on high quality stock opportunities for our longer term future, in which really, when I invest into companies, I'm not looking at them every single day scared that I'm going to lose a ton of money, because I understand that in the long run, investing into high quality companies will most likely pay off very well, which now all leads me to the 5 high quality dividend stock opportunities I have for you today. The very first of which I want to talk about is coming in from Air Products and Chemicals, ticker symbol APD. Now, you guessed it, Air Products and Chemicals is a company that is solely focused on, well, air products and chemicals, to be more exact, gases and chemicals, and they're operating across industry verticals. They've been doing so since 1940, so they definitely have a very rich history in delivering through on their product and of course establishing a name for itself, which has only allowed them to amass a market capitalization now at $58.32 billion. And looking ahead into 2022 and beyond, we're only expecting that the chemical industry is poised to make a very nice comeback. And where it gets a little dicey is it's all predicated upon a healthier economy, of course, but while we're battling inflation and those supply chain disruption issues, we're still in murky waters when it comes to the chemical industry. And we can see that all playing through as evidenced by Air Product and Chemicals stock share price with this recent volatility, as it fell from $314 per share down to around $263 per share. That is about a 16.3% opportunity for all of us longer term value investors to pick up Air Product and Chemicals stock as it is currently discounted. Now, we're talking about that rich history of a dividend investment that we can make, as it has 39 consecutive years of paying out dividends and increasing that dividend year over year. Its dividend yield currently sits at 2.11%. And moreover, analysts are excited about their comeback, with their median stock share price sitting at $331.50 a share and a high stock share price at $383 per share. Moving right along to our second value stock opportunity of the day, it is coming in from a company that I have spoken about a whole heck of a lot on the Blue Lion Finance channel. But look, my job is not to bring you the newest, latest stocks. It is to bring you the value stocks that are on the table for us to capitalize on. So this company is Medtronic, ticker symbol MDT. Now, Medtronic is a medical device company that has certainly been revolutionizing the entire healthcare industry since its founding in 1949, and it has only continued to deliver through on top tier medical technology, which has allowed them to generate a market capitalization where they're currently sitting at $30.12 billion. Now, since the onset of the pandemic, Medtronic has certainly not seen the fair share of light of day that it should have, but of course that all makes sense with Medtronic being a medical technology company, elective surgeries being pushed aside, the supply chain disruption issue, as well as labor shortages and inflation all creating pricing pressures for Medtronic. Now, in even more recent news, Medtronic has been in the hot seat with the FDA as they came out with a warning letter against one of their diabetes facilities, and their stock share price really then took a hit, falling from $122 a share down to around $102 per share, which ultimately creates a 16.4% discount opportunity for all of us long-term investors. And looking ahead into Medtronic's future, what's most exciting is their recent acquisition of an AI and analytical surgery company that is focusing on using robotics in the surgical room. That is certainly delivering through a lot of confidence for investors to get reinvested into Medtronic, and allowing analysts to have high expectations that Medtronic is not only going to rebound, but surge right past those highs of theirs, coming in at a median stock share price of $128 per share and a high stock share price at $153 per share. Now, until it reaches those very stock share prices, we'll just kick back, collect on Medtronic's dividend. It's been paying that dividend out for 44 consecutive years, increasing it year over year, making it a dividend aristocrat with their current dividend yield sitting at 2.44%. Next up, I want to talk about a utility investment that is certainly making me more excited the deeper I go into doing my research on it. It is NextEra Energy, ticker symbol NEE. Now, NextEra Energy is a company that is far outpacing its rivals in terms of other utility investments, and that is because they have a strategic emphasis on clean energy. Of course, that is the way of the future. Now, just last year alone, in 2021, they grew their adjusted earnings by roughly 10%. They have plans for that continued growth into 2022 and beyond, and that is all boiling down to two factors. The first of which is their billions of dollars worth of an investment into growing the nation's largest solar energy program. The second of which is actually even more interesting, in which they're able to package and then resell to other utility companies clean energy, all of which is making for NextEra Energy to be the case of the future for utility investments. However, with all this market volatility rather recently, NextEra Energy has certainly taken a hit, falling from $93 a share down to around $76 per share. That's about an 18.6% opportunity for all of us long-term value investors to pick up NextEra Energy and ultimately reap the benefits of getting invested now, because analysts have high expectations. It's going to deliver through on a median stock share price at $91 per share, a high stock share price at $104 per share. Now, ultimately, as a dividend aristocrat with 27 years worth of consecutive dividend payments and increases, their dividend yield sitting at 1.98%, I'd say NextEra Energy is a ripe investment to make at this point in time. Coming up on our fourth stock opportunity of the day, we're talking about VF Corporation, ticker symbol VFC. Now, VF Corporation is an American apparel and footwear company. It was founded back in 1899, so it's certainly established itself well, and of course has remained relevant throughout that span of time. Now, that's all due thanks to the brands that are underneath their belt, if you will. We're talking about brands from Timberland, the North Face, Vans, JanSport, all of which have just remained in style, and in my opinion are only going to remain in style for a long time to come. Now, while I personally would not typically get invested into a clothing company like VF Corporation, it's a company like this one that is delivering through on a ton of quality, and you can see that directly through when it comes to their dividend. They've been paying that dividend out for 49 consecutive years, increasing it year over year, nearly making them a dividend king. As of right now, their dividend is sitting at 3.06%, and amidst all of this market volatility, VF Corporation has certainly taken a hit, falling from $78 a share down to around $63 a share. That is about a 19% opportunity for all of us longer term investors to capitalize on. And with such quality brands underneath their belt and unlikely to go out of style anytime soon, analysts are not only projecting that the company's stock share price will rebound, but surge to a new level of a high, coming in at a median stock share price at $74 per share and a high stock share price sitting at $97 per share. And now, as for the largest discounted stock opportunity on the day, this one should not be a surprise to you all because I've mentioned it actually in the last handful of videos of mine. It is T. Rowe Price Group, ticker symbol TROW. Now, T. Rowe Price Group is an American global investment firm focused on funds, advisory services, account management, and retirement planning for both personal and institutional investors. What's most important to understand about T. Rowe Price Group is the fact that the vast majority of their assets are actually actually investments within the stock market itself. So therefore, when the stock market is volatile, we are not seeing T. Rowe Price Group actually building momentum. We're seeing investors become very weary of investing in T. Rowe Price Group. They pull their money out. The stock then dips, which is exactly what we're seeing right now as their stock plummeted from $221 a share all the way down to $148 a share. That is a whopping 32.8% discount opportunity for the long-term value investor to get invested into such a high-quality financial opportunity. Now, this particular play excites me the most, not only because analysts are projecting that they're going to rebound with a median stock share price coming in at $170 per share, a high stock share price at $198 per share, but the best possible news when it comes to investing in T. Rowe Price Group is their dividend. We're talking about a dividend yield at 2.92%, and moreover, dividend reliability with 35 consecutive years worth of dividend payments and increases all along the way. T. Rowe Price Group is certainly an incredible investment to make at this point in time. Now, YouTube, that is it. Those are the 5 high-quality dividend stock investments that I have from one long-term value investor to another. I'd love to catch your thoughts on any of these investments, so drop those comments below. Let me know what you're thinking if you have these investments within your portfolio. Now, if you're planning on making an investment into any of these companies, just make sure you do your own due diligence beforehand. I am by no means a financial advisor, but certainly want you to go ahead, tap on that thumbs up button and help me grow this channel. And moreover, if you personally have not done so by this point in time, make your way over to subscribing to the channel. I want each and every one of you on this journey with me. And until the next video, I will see you all there.